All right, now look at what we call the spoke and wheel method in process of goal setting. On this wheel, we have 8 categories of goals. Let me give you the categories first. We've got career at the top. Where you see E, write educational. Next, the letter F, write family. Got another letter F, write financial. Got another letter C, write the word community. Here's where we think about giving something back. P is physical. S, write social, which would include not only your social life, but your hobbies and extracurricular activities. And the other S is spiritual. And I'm not going to get into religion here today, but I do concur with Dr. Kenneth McFarland, who said, it's unlikely people will have meaningful things happen in their life if they do not have a meaningful spiritual conviction, whatever that means for you. Now, here's what I want you to look at. You will notice that on the spokes here, you've got numbers 1 through 10 on every category. So here's the process I'd like to recommend. In terms of your present self-image, and you don't need to do this right now, but in the privacy of your home or office or whatever, I want you to give yourself a grade of where you are currently in all of these areas by your own admonition, your own perspective. Let's say in terms of career, you say, well, I'm X number of years old, and my title is so-and-so, and I really want to be a such-and-such someday, and I'm not quite there yet, but I'm going to give myself a 7 because I've done well in career advancement so far. So put a bold dot on 7, for example, and that bold dot is going to identify where you are now. That's your present self-image. And then you say, where do I really want to be a year from now, 2 years from now? You say, well, I want to make some career progress. I want to advance myself professionally in this business. I want to be an 8. We'll put an X on the 8. Now, the difference between the 7 and the 8, that's your constructive tension. That's the deviation between your present and your projected self-image, and the deviation between those two elements gives us what? Fire in the belly. That's what fires us up to go out there and to get something done. That's what induces us to take action. So that deviation is a good thing, not a bad thing. Then you go to education. All right, where am I there? What am I going to try to learn in the next year? And you clarify and quantify. What are the books you're going to read? What are some of the things you're going to do? Courses you're going to take. Series you're going to join. Whatever you're going to do to enhance your educational process. And then you go all the way around and you're putting the bold dot on your present self-image and you put an X on your projected self-image of where you want to be at an assigned time. Then when you get done, you've got presumably a deviation in all 8 categories. You start thinking about, okay, what's my action plan going to be? What kind of habits do I need to craft to be able to pull this off and get it done? And by the way, if I really want to have a balanced life, would it be important for me to have all numbers that might be maybe similar? You see, for example, if somebody is a 10 in career and a 9 in educational, but they have worked so hard that they've abused their family by being gone all the time, and they're only a 3 in family, and they're a 7 in finance, a 2 in community, a 10 in physical, and you see where I'm going here. If the numbers vary greatly, and you drew a line from one number to the other number, and if I'm having a wheel like this on my car, and I'm not getting a very smooth ride, you see, that's what happens when we get our life out of balance. We don't get nearly as smooth a ride, do we? You see, if you've got something that resembles a circle or is at least somewhat close to it, you've got balance in your life. So what if we had all 10s? Wow, big wheel, all 10s. Wouldn't that be great? Covering a lot of ground, making a lot happen. Excellence in every way in our entire life. Boy, that would be great, wouldn't it? All the same number. Boy, that's balance. Somebody in a seminar a while back said, well, Don, what if we got all 2s? That would be balance. I said, yeah, but you got a little bitty wheel, you're not going anywhere. Balanced, but no great things happening.